Hey, it's Wormwood, and today I'm going to take a look at Cardano. So we're going to do some technical analysis on Cardano. Cardano, I really I don't trade Cardano that much um, because I want to hang on to my Cardano. I don't want to sell it. If I do anything, I want to buy some more. Um, Cardano is a proof of stake cryptocurrency as opposed to Bitcoin, which is a proof of work. So I'm making about 6%, well, somewhere north of 6%, just by holding Cardano, which is a good deal. And there's other benefits. For instance, there's a new project coming on to the Cardano blockchain. Right now it's Meld, and Meld is a lending institution. And uh, at this point, you can't even buy the Meld token on any of the any exchanges. The only way that you can get the Meld token is if you stake your Meld into you stake your Cardano into the Meld staking pool. Which what happens is the way they're doing their initial IPO, the way they're doing their initial funding is they get your Cardano and you get their Meld token is what it is. But I really think that I mean, they're going to be a lending service. I really think that they're going to be useful. They have nice white papers. They have a good roadmap coming up. I might make a video on Meld coming up because there's a lot of information there. Another one actually is Sunday Swap. Sunday Swap is going to do their initial offering in the same process. You stake your Cardano with their stake pool, and you're going to end up with a Sunday Swap token, which is a DeFi project. So it's going to be, I think that's going to be a good one as well. So it just gives you a chance to get in early. Anyway, here we are with Cardano, and moved up nicely. That was quite a rally. It was a very exciting watching it go up. Very exciting watching it go up. And anyway, so here we are. We had a top. The top was it was right around 248, 250, something like that. You see, last couple months we've been in a trading range, somewhere around between $1 and 240. So this is what we look like on the monthly chart. This kind of looks like almost like a 3-bar pattern to me, or something of that nature. Even though we've had more consolidation than 3 bars here, but it's like this could be flagging out and burn right up. We've come back nicely on our RSI. We're almost back into the atmosphere. Not quite. We're still a little bit in space, but we're almost back into the atmosphere there. So that's coming down good. And let's see where we are on the daily chart. Um, let's see how we go. Let me put some lines on the chart. Like I said, I haven't. It's been a while since I don't really I don't trade Cardano. I just hang on to my Cardano and have it staked. So let's get some lines on the chart here. See where we're at. We're looking pretty good. This was a glitch in Kraken system. I tell you, I'd hate to have been trading on Kraken exchange. That was quite a drop. It only happened on Kraken that I know of. And man, oh man. But if you could have bought back down there, if you could have bought down there 16 cents when that dropped like that, if you were on Kraken and you knew it was happening. Of course, if you had your stop order, you just got screwed right before we moved up. But anyway, so here we are, moving up nicely. We've got a nice divergence here. The price stayed higher and the relative strength went lower. So we have a nice divergence there, and we're moving up. We're moving up. We're right at the top of this channel. That looks nice. So I'd expect that we could fall back down to 120, 127, something like that. Trade back down to the bottom of this channel and then bounce back up. Hopefully we can get into a pattern where we trade this channel a bit. I don't want it to see go straight. I don't want it to see it go straight up. I'd like to see it get in this channel and just kind of work its way. Maybe move into the higher channel, work its way but with a higher channel. But I would really like to actually see it work its way in this channel here. And that would be nice and slow, slowly build. That would be nice. Let's go down to an hour, see what's happening on the hour time frame. Let me get rid of those lines on the daily. Let's get rid of that. And go down to an hour. Just kind of zoom in here and see what we got going on. Alright, let's see where we're at. Let's see, get some lines. Okay, well, we're forming a channel here. Let's see. We've got a little channel going on here. Okay, so I could see it falling back down to 137 or so without too much. If you're actively trading this, which I wasn't, these would be nice trades, right? You know, those would be nice trades. We didn't make that. That's not really a good sign. I like to see that go up and want to try to break through. Uh, you know, we didn't quite make that top channel that time. So that shows a little bit of weakness, just a little bit of weakness. But you know, it happens. We'll see what happens here. But I could see this dropping back down. I wouldn't want it to fall on a daily chart if I was trading it, or an hourly chart if I was trading it. I wouldn't want it to fall down here below 136. And if we spent time, I wouldn't want it to, you know, fall. You know, depending on how much time it spent moving sideways, obviously our line would move up, so our support should move up there, so that we, you know, the point where we know that we're still strong. Let's see, it's having a little bounce here, and it's probably because of these local tops. That's what it is. But I could see it falling back to this line without any problem. If it fell back to this line, I wouldn't be concerned at all about that. So anyway, so on our hourly chart, we're looking about 137, our support, our lower support. I want to see it fall. If I was trading this, I'd want it to see it fall to 137 before it moved up again. Is what I want to see. I would definitely want to see it fall, and maybe even have a good divergence. If it fell to 137, the price went down here, and the relative strength stayed higher than this. Then let's see, what is this? What is the relative strength here? Let's see what the relative strength is. Relative strength is 40. So yeah, if the price would fall down to this bottom trend line, and the relative strength would stay below this point, this 40, and even this would be another divergence. If it fell down to 137, the price would go just as low as long as it stayed above the relative strength here. That would be a nice divergence. And then I'd be happy to see it move up. I wouldn't want to move up without that. Sometimes you can do things too fast, so sometimes it's just better if it goes slow. So back here, and then back up to here, back up to 150, 158, 159. That would be nice looking. That would be nice looking. And if it went all the way up this time, it need to go all the way up this time. You don't want to see it stopping out lower, you know. So let's see, what is that? That is the see, that's the 786. Yeah, you wouldn't want to see it just to go to the 786 and stop. You want it to go all the way back up to the 142. Anyway, okay, well, that's technical analysis on Cardano. And there we have it. I'm just holding on to my Cardano, though. I'm just holding on to it. And if you're not in that meld staking pool, you might want to look into it. If you have Cardano and you're not into the meld staking pool, on the daily we could fall back to, if we broke that bottom trend line on the hourly, I'd suspect we fall back to this daily trend line here, right around 124 or so. And then I'd go up and start looking for the monthly trend line if we broke that. which was back at the dollar region. So anyway, well that's that. But if you have Cardano, look into Meld, look into Sunday Swap. Maybe I'll make a video on them, and we'll go from there. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you got something out of this video, and give me a like, subscribe. If you have questions, comments, leave them down in the chat. I'll do my best to get to them, and we'll chat about it, right? So anyway, you all are beautiful, and I'll talk to you next time.